Vogel flubbed a clearing attempt, his first game back in the building after 3 successful years in Edmonton, including 20 even-strength goals last season. Byfield to Vogel, and a quick snapshot and save made by Skinner. A brief hiatus. He had been banged up, not placed on the IR or anything, but able to go tonight. But Colson off to Leon Draisaitl, the league's leading goal scorer with 31, tucks it in front, and eventually chipped off the pads of Kemper and cleared by Trevor Moore, who starts, at least on this shift, with Trevor Lewis. Kopitar jumps over the boards, and Lewis, one of the holdovers from the King Stanley Cup years, watches as Moore then tried Tristan in front, and a quick chance for Lewis.
That's the team everybody's got the eye on, and the only way you're going to do that is win these kind of games.
Arvidsson to Brown, a quick shot and save made by Kemper as Edmonton dressing like LA, 11 forwards and 7 defensemen tonight. It's the first time we've seen that since mid-October.
They get their top guys on the ice a lot. I think Chris Knoblauch won the match.
Turcotte download on Jake Kopitar. Came back to Turcotte. A shot and a save made by Skinner. Kyle Burroughs was 4th in the league in hits last year. I mean, he's a guy who knows his role. Here's Kopitar. 2-on-1 with Kempe. Walks in, centers, one-timer, and a save made by Skinner. That ended up on the top of the net. He got just enough to deflect it over the crossbar.
To shoot the puck. Kopitar always been a pass-first guy. You knew it was coming across. And this 2-on-1 develops again, a little bit of a matchup here. Kopitar line up against a little bit of a mixed line for the Oilers. And they catch him sleeping a little bit with this 2-on-1, and that is a terrific save by Stuart Skinner. I mean, he had to sprawl literally and dive across to take that away with the glove hand side. All he can do is get a chunk of it.
Oiler PK, 89% over the last 20 games. Shot by Kempe, fought off by Skinner, and that sails out of play. They've scored once all year.
It's going to get exponentially better when Drew Doughty comes back.
Spence gives it up, a shot, the save made, the rebound taken out of the blue paint by Emerson. Playing on his 28th birthday. Quick shot taken by Moore, and that's held routinely by Skinner. His 8th save of this first period. You mentioned Doughty. He's resumed skating after breaking the ankle in the preseason, and he could be due back in the next couple of weeks. They're trying to get him in before the Four Nations.
The defending's one thing. You know you're going to have to battle through a tough defense, but you can't give up those kind of chances.
Bouchard. McDavid let it go through. Shot by Nurse, save Kemper.
Excellent block.
And yet another example of why Draisaitl loves playing with Vasily Podkolzin.
And I like the fact that Podkolzin was demanding the puck. Here we go.
Henrique behind Clark, drew penalty, and that will be called by Kyle Raymond. LA has permitted just 4 power play goals in its last 14 games. McDavid, the drop off to Leon Draisaitl. Over to Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid denied by Kemper. Good look for Connor McDavid. Better save by Darcy. Puts the brakes on, saucered over to Bouchard. Echo, one-timer, and that was blockered up in the air by Kemper. Picked up by Kopitar. Kempe to Kyle Burroughs inside Kempe. A snapshot off the blocker of Stuart Skinner. Kings and the Oilers for the second of 4 regular season meetings this year. Here's Vogel charging in. A shot. It's right into the breadbasket of Stuart Skinner.
Sometimes you're out of the mix. Good first shift for Stetcher, though. Gets it from defense to offense and a clean change.
Eric Ryan and Jeff Skinner stretch tonight. A giveaway by Skinner, and Byfield almost had a tap in.
In the frame, and Edmondson, first game back after missing a couple, pounces on that puck. He was the one. Giveaway.
Bounce back up, but coughed it up, and here's a 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Draisaitl to Kasperi Kapanen. Perry shoots, and a blocker save made by Kemper. One of Edmonton's best looks of the night as both teams look to extract a few more good chances. Here's Podkolzin. Dropped it through Draisaitl. Stayed with it against Chanot. Then lost the handle, and Byfield breaks loose. Bouchard back. Byfield shoots off the post, and then kicked out of play directly.
Corey Perry, and then this is the one right there by Byfield. I mean, he zips that one, doesn't he?
Hyman punished against the boards. McDavid out in the slot. Bouchard trying to kick it down low. McDavid has it. Couldn't unload. Kemper protecting the lower half and freezes it to keep this game scoreless. Here's Ekholm. Tried to center, and Lewis able to disrupt that. Didn't get it cleared, however. Ekholm to McDavid. Nurse is open, shoots, and a save made by Kemper. The rebound to Trevor Moore. Does not get it out. Nurse over to Draisaitl inside to McDavid. Wade shoots! And that just missed. Moore cleared it, but only as far as center. Here's Kapanen. Turcotte tracking. Turning, letting it glow, and a deflected puck landed. Kulak threw it behind the net. Kicked out to Draisaitl. Got it back from Arvidsson. Snapped it inside for Kulak on his backhand. Turned and threw it on net. Turned it over. Adrian Kempe with a steal. Centering. Kopitar gave it back to him. Shot Kempe, and Skinner fighting through traffic. Funnels its way back into the Edmonton zone. Shot grabbed at the expense of Moverare by Skinner. Looking to escape, he does, up the right-hand side. Draisaitl back on top of the puck, carries it in. Arvidsson, little spin move. Nurse feeds Ekholm. A drive off the post.
This is a great shift by this line. It leads to this chance for Ekholm. Lots of extended time.
Draisaitl and McDavid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not standing in front of your net protected. You're running around the zone, so it's active. So that's taxing.
Here's an open man, and Nugent Hopkins denied the rebound. 4-on-4 with 2.5 to go. Ekholm in front, wide open. Draisaitl couldn't elevate on the backhand. Kicked it out for Ekholm. Fired into the glove of Kemper.
4-on-4, and Jim Miller had a real vocal exchange with the referees, and it delayed the dropping of the puck. But you know what that did? It rested Connor McDavid, who was coming off.
The Gates icing, threw it around the boards. Byfield forked it back. Moore got caught flat-footed. Here comes Leon Draisaitl, steaming toward the net. Pulls up, drags, waits, dishes, one-timer, save, and score! Nurse stopped, McDavid buried it. 1-0 Edmonton.
Had a lot of pass attempts picked off in this game. Hasn't really had it tonight. He took it to a whole new level here. He wanted this puck, and he was going to win it no matter what. Trevor Moore is a fast skater, and Draisaitl tracked him down. Made a quick move behind the net, heads up. That little check over the shoulder, knew where people were. Beautiful pass right here for the first chance for Nurse and McDavid from a sharp angle.
Oilers have now outscored the opposition 4-0, 4-on-4 this season. Here's Brent Clark, a drive and a save made by Stuart Skinner. That's his 19th of the night. A 4th consecutive year. Troy Stecher played for LA in one of those series. A shot high glove on Kemper, who makes the save. Well, I'm doubly old because I mixed up the dog whistle. There's McDavid, shot off the rush, and a good save made on Kemper. That was sneaky good. Where that attack was going to come from, now 2-on-1. Draisaitl, Arvidsson back to Draisaitl, denied! Darcy Kemper, brilliant save, the goaltender's duel.
On the other way, it's a beautiful give and go. Draisaitl to Arvidsson, he puts it back a little wobbly, but for Draisaitl.
Back to Bouchard, open man, Ekholm tried to swing it back to him for Podkolzin. Kemper made one save, and then was able to freeze it before that puck could crawl across the line, and Podkolzin was right there.
Face off, you're going to see this. It's drawn back, but he gets there first. That's a winger win. You have to have that. Get in there first, digs it back to the blue line, and then funnel the net. Big fake slapper by Ekholm, and then thrown to the net by Arvidsson. And it's an awkward save by Kemper, but he gets a piece of it right there. He has to respect that one. And Podkolzin right there on the doorstep.
One touch to down low. Kempe was fooled by that ploy. And as a result, Kulak, the breakout effort to Draisaitl. Will change of pace on Edmonton. Quick snapshot short side, and then Podkolzin the rebound denied as well.
But it's a hard game, though, which I like. Podkolzin had enough of that, and they protected the front of the net.
And Emberson, what a reliable fixture he's been off the draw. Emberson just a second here. McDavid comes away with it. The net is empty. He shoots, and it's off the post. The rebound behind, and that was deflected wide. See whether LA wants a timeout.
Catch a little break, and just a little too casual with this one. And McDavid tries to end this off. We've talked about this at length over the years. That open net.
Now it's Byfield with a minute to go. Edmonton 1, LA nothing. Down the stretch at Rogers. Here's Kopitar down low. Stuff play. Skinner makes the save on Fogle.
Pat Skinner on the first attempt. Pass down low by Kopitar right here. Wham! He just tries to pile drive it through. Now shoved a little bit by Nurse.
Has the empty net. Up to center. Draisaitl waits. Dishes behind Nugent Hopkins. Kopitar 3 seconds. Time's going to run out. A wrist shot blocked by Fiala. Edmonton
his career.